Your Royal Highness Prince Andrew, the Duke of York and the founder of Pitch Palace Global, Your Excellency Sheikh Nahyan bin Mbarak Al Nahyan, UAE Minister of Tolerance, Your Excellencies, entrepreneurs, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you from this great venue, from the capital of UAE, Abu Dhabi. My name is Sausan Saad. I'm so pleased and honored to welcome all of you to today's exciting event, the final round of this year's edition of Pitch Palace UAE. As you all may know now, the Pitch Palace UAE competition is the local version of Pitch Palace Global, a worldwide initiative set up by His Royal Highness Prince Andrew, Duke of York, to support entrepreneurs by providing them with the best opportunities to access mentors and advise, distribution system and supply chains, connections, and investment. 3 years ago, the journey has started. The Khalifa Fund for Enterprise Development launched the UAE edition of the competition in the presence of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, and His Royal Highness Prince Andrew. Since the launch in 2016, Pitch Palace UAE has received overwhelming response as it aims to highlight the creative business ideas being introduced by local businessmen. There is a well-saying known as, to be successful, you have to have your heart in your business and your business in your heart. This year's competition, which is being held under the theme, Technology Serving Humans, highlights the importance of science and technology. Today, 12 finalists will come on stage to pitch their project. Silence. I want more excitement in the room, so can we give them applause for everyone who participated in this journey? I know there is nervousness a bit before the pitches, but I'm sure you're gonna shine, all of you. Well, I can feel that the adrenaline in this room is becoming more and more and more. So let's start now the final journey of Pitch Palace UAE. I would now like to welcome on stage Ms. Moza Al-Nasri, Acting CEO, Khalifa Fund for Enterprise, for her speech.
Assalamu alaikum. Your Royal Highness, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, Your Excellency, Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, UAE Minister of Tolerance, Excellencies, strategic partners, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you all to the final round of this year's edition of Pitch Palace UAE. Over the last 3 years, the competition has carved a niche for itself as a leader platform that promotes entrepreneurship and innovation in the UAE. By giving promising entrepreneurs the opportunity to meet the right people who can help make their business dreams become reality, Khalifa Fund for Enterprise Development launched the Emirati version of Pitch Palace Global in 2016, in line with our mission to raise entrepreneurs and the efficiency of small and medium enterprises by building capabilities, unlocking financial options, and offering different support services, ensuring integration with different stakeholders and advocating the entrepreneurial culture. In addition to fostering an SME-friendly environment, the initiative also reframes Abu Dhabi's position as a regional and global destination for innovation. Since establishment in 2007, Khalifa Fund for Enterprise Development has remained committed to offer guidance and assistance to SME and entrepreneurs in order to realize our vision to establish a prosperous and innovative entrepreneurial ecosystem in the UAE. As we see innovation as the future of a human investment, the UAE's wise leadership has emphasized the importance across all sectors through the UAE vision. In line with the vision, the competition helps create a new generation of Emirati entrepreneurs to lead the socio-economic progress of the country. I congratulate the 12 finalists who are present here today for their efforts and determination to succeed. I am confident that the winners of this edition will benefit from this valuable opportunity to give wings to their entrepreneurial aspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, Pitch at Palace UAE 2019 encourages participants to explore the potential of different solutions, such as information and communication technology, robotics, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence, and providing solutions to people's daily lives by focusing on the theme, technology serving humans. On this occasion, I must say, I am deeply overwhelmed by the presence and the position of Pitch at Palace UAE that has received so far. We have witnessed some groundbreaking ideas from the participants during the previous rounds, which have now set the bar so high. This means we are on the right track to achieve our leadership vision, to establish innovative and key pillars that support UAE transition into the knowledge economy. Finally, I would like to thank our partners, judges, and mentors for this unconditional support, which has made this endeavor a huge success. I wish our finalists all the best. Thank you very much and have a great day. Shukran.
Thank you very much for your inspiring words. What an inspiring morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would now like to request you to join me in welcoming His Royal Highness, the Duke of York, for his keynote speech. He's the supporter of this initiative. Please welcome him on stage.
نتواصل معاي إن شاء الله.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
حيا أجمعين يا رب. مع السلامة.
Somebody's going to let me know that I've got a microphone on or not. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Your Highness, thank you very much indeed. It sounds as if I'm in a bathroom. Deeply concerned that I might be in a bathroom, but never mind. Welcome to Pitch Palace UAE 3.0. Could I have a microphone or something?
زين الشبكة عندي.
Let's go back to this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pitch Palace 3.0 for the UAE. It's a great pleasure to welcome you here today and to be able to showcase to you some of the really incredible innovation that has been going on in the last year around the UAE. As you know, we have 12 entrepreneurs for you to witness today. And as you heard, they've done a huge amount of work over the last few weeks, and certainly in the last few days, as we have worked with them to prepare them for today. Please remember that this project, or this organization, is about collaboration. It's about the fact that everybody in this room is working together as a team to be able to help these businesses grow. We can't pick winners. We're not here to pick winners. We're here to help businesses grow. And all of us can make an enormous difference to these businesses, simply not only just by being here, but also by the things that we can do for them. And we look for 6 things, but the 6th I'll come to in a moment. We want people to mentor these businesses. So mentorship is probably one of the really key things that an entrepreneur is looking for. Somebody who he can ring up, somebody who he can go and talk to, and it's somebody that can give him help and advice, or her help and advice. The other thing that these businesses need is advisors. And by advisors, I mean bankers, lawyers, accountants, and the people who can help them with their business process engineering. The one thing I find more than anything else is that this is an area that entrepreneurs need more help in, because they've usually got great ideas, but actually getting themselves organized and governed properly and managed properly so that they either don't run out of money or that their business doesn't fail because of their own mistakes. This is the area that can really make a difference. So if any of you know advisors, people who are in the professions who can help these businesses, that is extremely useful. Now, these businesses need to be able to trade. So access to supply chains is hugely valuable to these businesses. And if you have a supply chain into which these businesses can fit, that's absolutely wonderful. And if you know somebody else who has a supply chain, that would also be helpful. Distribution systems, exactly the same thing. If these businesses can get into your distribution systems, it will enhance their ability to earn revenue. They may not be profitable at this stage, but by giving them that leg up, what you're doing is helping people reduce the barriers to entry into the commercial world. So anything that we can do, and I mean we can do to help these businesses, is really important. And the 5th thing that is possibly the most important is that in order for all the previous things to happen, you need to make connections for these businesses. And if you know somebody, then connect them to the business, because the connections will make the difference. And in most cases, it'll be a telephone call or an email or a WhatsApp to that person saying, hey, I've just heard a pitch from somebody who is really good and might well be somebody that you need to talk to. If you do that, just tell the entrepreneur, because it would help if we close that loop. But that's one of the other areas. So those are the 5 fundamental things that we are looking for from the audience. Now the 6th, and that is investment. Now you may find it interesting that we're not looking for investment, but they are looking for investment. And the reason being is that at a startup, scale-up business, it's about the person, and an investor needs to get to know the person who is the entrepreneur. So start the conversation about investment. Don't necessarily make any hasty decisions. You can make an instant decision if you'd like, but that's not what we're about. We want long-term sustainable investment, and that starts with a conversation. And if today we start that conversation, it's absolutely fantastic. And I know that all these businesses have figures in their presentations of what they're looking for in terms that will enable them to move forward from an investment perspective, from a financial perspective. But they've also got something really important to tell you. They are going to tell you about their business. You probably don't know anything about their business. And one thing that I ask our entrepreneurs to remember is that if you don't know anything, and this is the audience doesn't know anything, then they need to ask. Because if you don't ask, you don't get. And so every one of the entrepreneurs has an ask of the audience. It'll be a connection, it'll be investment, it'll be access to people or even departments of state, because that is what is going to make a difference to their business today. If you can make those connections, if you can help with that investment, if you can help, then that will make the biggest difference to these businesses. There are 12 3-minute pitches. It'll be quite pacey. And what we are after at the end of the day is 4 winners who will go forward to the GCC final, which will take place later in November in Bahrain. So thank you very much indeed. I will leave you for now, and I will come back with the result as to the 4 that will go through at the end. Thank you very much indeed.
What a great lesson. Early morning. I have learned today connections make difference. Thank you very much, Your Royal Highness, for your words and for your continuous support. We would like now, ladies and gentlemen, to please join me as we preview a special video detailing this year's competition and the journey for our entrepreneurs. Let's see what happened. Whoa, what a great journey. It's not always about the ideas, it's about making ideas happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I know everyone is waiting this moment. That was a very educational video presentation. Well, I can see everyone is just, waiting for the great pitches. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the most exciting part of today's program, the pitches for sure. We will now be hearing the different presentations from this year's batch of finalists. Please make sure that you have downloaded the application of Pitch at Palace. Please raise your hand if you have any problem downloading the application. Our team member will come and help you. Just raise your hand. Each entrepreneur will have 3 minutes to present their pitch. If they go over the 3 minutes, something will happen. What will happen? Let's hear. The trumpeter will play. So stick to your 3 minutes. Anyone who have problem in downloading the application again, just raise your hand. Our team member will come and help you. You are allowed to vote for the top 3 entrepreneurs. You are allowed to vote for the top 3 entrepreneurs. So let's start. Let's rock and roll. Please give them a big round of applause because they are being ready behind the scenes. We will start by the business category as follows. Business and consumer products and services. Khadija Al-Jabri from Referability.
Your Highness, Your Excellencies, and esteemed guests, a very good morning to you all. My name is Khadija Al-Jabri, and I'm the co-founder of Referability.com. I would like to start my pitch with a simple question. How many hours a day do you spend searching for a job or applying for jobs? If your answer was none, you are among 70% of the workforce that is called passive talent. Highly specialized candidates who employers struggle to engage with as they don't react to conventional recruitment methods. Does that mean you wouldn't consider a good opportunity if it was brought to you? Probably not. And that's exactly the challenge with the recruitment industry. Employers push their advertisements instead of pulling candidates towards opportunities. Now, imagine finding a job would be as easy as clicking a button in an email. This is what referability does. We create a win-win situation for all. Employers post jobs and specify how much they're willing to pay for the right person. We offer the reward to the public by reaching out to them through customized, targeted campaigns which reach out to relevant segments. Everyone is eligible: family, friends, colleagues, even the person sitting right next to you. They can earn the reward by referring you, and all you have to do is verify an email that you received after being referred. Our algorithm automatically sorts all received referrals by relevancy and filters them for the employer. Since we started operating on our current model in spring this year, we filled more than 10 positions, mostly mid and senior management, and more than 25 positions that we are actively working on filling at the moment. We have managed to secure over 18 repeat clients who keep coming back for more business. We have also started tapping into markets outside of the UAE, such as Saudi Arabia. We address a gap that employers and the world are struggling with. As we have digital and social media to leverage from, we incentivize the public referrers. We can tap into nearly every industry and market, from cosmetic dentists to COOs of wind platforms to child psychologists. Our competitive and innovative edge lies in the fact that we are truly public. As we're in our traction phase today of our journey, our ask of you today to the audience is that if you know any investor or tech-savvy investor that all right. If you, the audience, knows of an investor who recognizes innovation and disruption, please introduce us to them. We're looking for funding of up to $500,000 to further scale our local operations in the UAE before entering into new markets. And it would require us to connect with individuals who can help us glue the horn to our unicorn. Thank you.
Very much, Khadija. We have one question for you. In the slide, I saw that you have irrelevant people, 250 plus and over. Can you explain that, why you have only that?
So if you noticed, can we go back to our slide, if it's possible? Okay. So you'll notice on our slide, we have 800 registered users. This is a mix of referrers and subscribers to our website. However, when we say 250 referrals were done, these were people who went through our algorithm and were filtered. We actually had over 500 to 600 applications for referrers within our system. And the 250 plus are the creme de la creme, the best candidates that were in our system that were presented to our clients and our employers.
Thank you very much. I will start referring from now.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please welcome on stage Mohammed Al-Shuhi from Snackat Cafe.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. The law have changed over the past few years in the UAE. Businesses or people can now start businesses from home. And this has a great impact on our society, whether economically or socially. And this is interesting because there are always these challenges faced by governments and our leadership of unemployment, Emiratization, and so on. So such problems needs all of us to think out of the box. And this is what we did with Snackat Cafe. We created a platform that will support home businesses to display, promote, and offer their products through our multiple channels. Since we started 1 year ago, we delivered 23,000 homemade products to their customers. We expanded to 7 Emirates all over the UAE, and we have registered 470 home businesses who benefited from our services. For these businesses, we are providing close to 1.1 million dirhams of sales every single month. Now, who are these businesses? I'm proud to say here that 90% of them are Emirati women. And they come from different age groups. Some of them are students, and this is their first income. Some of them are grandmothers, and they always make sure to remind us that we are at the age of their children. And some are Emirati women who have decided to sacrifice their job to spend more time with their family and raising their kids. Our ask here today is we need your support and help to reach out to the Department of Economy Development in Abu Dhabi and also in other Emirates to help reach out all the registered and licensed home businesses with them. And another thing we hope to get from today's meeting is we would like to meet Tamkeen in Bahrain in order to expand our operations there and hopefully reach out to GCC and maybe one day internationally. Thank you, everyone.
Exactly on time, Mohammed. One question for you. Why you choose Bahrain? Why you choose Tamkeen in Bahrain?
Tamkeen in Bahrain is a startup establishment, just like Khalifa Fund, and they provide good support. This is what I heard. And Bahrain as a our aim is the whole GCC, but Bahrain as a community, we believe will add value to our platform in terms of products and for our customers.
We wish you all the best for Snakat
Thank
Cafe,
you so
Mohammed.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The next business category is consumer and industrial art. We have Khamis Al-Shiryani from Rafiq. Please welcome him on stage.
Hi everyone, my name is Khamis Al-Shiryani, founder of Rafiq App. We all know hiring a home improvement contractor is a nightmare and time consuming. So let's assume you're looking to hire one. How are you gonna do it? Think about it. You either use an online local directory, which may lead you to hire unlicensed labor or companies and put your home at a high risk. Or you drive to the industrial area, traffic and all, take up a big chunk of your day, and you may end up hiring unqualified contractor. Or you ask your friend to send a list of companies, contractors he dealt with and trust. The majority choose to go with option 3. Why? Because for them, it's trusted, it got one positive review. At Rafiq, we believe this is not enough. That's why we are here. Rafiq is your trusted companion to hire a home improvement contractor. So we do a license and background check, we do quality and price check, and we constantly monitor our contractors. And 100% work completion guarantee. So as a consumer, what you need to do is to submit a job request through the app in order to receive offers from different trusted contractors in less than 15 minutes. And you will be able to evaluate and compare between the offers using different factors such as price, work portfolio, and customer reviews. All of this to enable you to choose the best contractor suits your budget and need. And that's not all. From choosing the contractor till the work completion, our customer service team will be with you to ensure the work will be completed based on your expectation. Otherwise, the contractor will be replaced with zero cost, or you get a full refund. So what makes us different from the competitors? We are enabling our users to get the best price in the market and quality insurance. And on the other hand, we work hand to hand with our contractors. We are providing them free consultation and free training to enable them grow and enhance their operation, because we believe they are our partners and our success depends on them. How is Rafiq doing so far? We are serving more than 40,000 homeowners. We have 600 registered trusted contractors with 5,000 technicians under their employment. Our annual gross sales is 15 million, and we take 10% commission of this. Our ask is to be connected with the major facility management companies in the UAE. Thank you very much.
From the business category, consumer and industrial IoT, Khamis, my question will be, why you are targeting local facilities management companies?
We are working on upgrade, which will come soon to the Rafiq app, targeting the commercial buildings. So we are looking to help the commercial building owners to do the facility management for their buildings, and companies will help us to do so.
We wish you all the best in your upgrade. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
The next business category is educational technology. The first candidate, Adnan Abdullah from Itqan. Welcome him on stage, please.
Assalamu alaikum, and very good morning to all of you. I've been thinking in my life that the daily work I do, the thing I do in my life, the thing I achieve in my life, is always I'm using my skills and talent. Behind my skills and talent, I'm using my intelligence. So I was asking myself, what kind of intelligence do I have, and how can I use the maximum of my intelligence. So there's millions of people like me out there. There's a lack of understanding, identifying inborn multiple intelligence, and also identifying and understanding our skills and talent which we can nurture and use in our daily life. So we built up a solution called Alpha E. Alpha E is a comprehensive platform help to identify inborn multiple intelligence inside the human. With also not just identifying and nurturing the multiple intelligence. It is a full platform supported with a large ecosystem. All elements are included inside to help us to identify and nurture the multiple intelligence. We approached to the market. We found out student, junior and senior student who are really looking to identify their inbound multiple intelligence, professionals, and corporates as well. So we thought, okay, we are going to target the market, 2.5 million people in each continent, Asia, Europe, and Africa, for the next 5 years. So far, we have helped 12,500 persons to identify their talents, and the nurturing is going on the platform with the help of the tool. So 12,500 already exist on the platform. We have planned 7.5 for the next 5 years. The business model there, we are charging $50 to register on the platform and get all the test assessment tool inside. For the next 5 years, we are calculated to have 375 million as an outcome. We need $6 million to build the second version, to include AI, a cloud server, and the database. That will help to give more accurate guidance.
Adnan, the time is up. My question for you will be, what's the next after multiple intelligence?
We're going to build up an emotional intelligent system tool within the same platform.
What is your ask?
We're asking the partnership and reach to GEMS Education, DevTech Education Group, and University of Oxford, as well as the yes, I mean, this is the ask.
Thank you very much. We wish you all the best. Welcome on stage, Hendali and Mahi from TICO for the same business category, Educational Technology.
Your Highness, Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and thank you for this opportunity. My name is Hindali Mahi, one of the co-founder of TICO Startup, an educational technology and teaching resources provider. So, as Emirati teachers, we are looking to the futures with ambition for all next generations of educators, but we have identified a huge gap, a challenge in our everyday working life, which is a lack of teaching resources that are rooted in Emirati culture and not appropriate to the needs of Emirati and Arabic speakers and where necessary Muslim students. We have researched this with colleagues and peers both in schools and colleges, and unfortunately the need is blatant. It is therefore obvious that we, TICO, propose a rich and exciting prospects, a tailor-made bank within easy reach for all educators in the United Arab Emirates, full of teaching resources such as videos, worksheets, lesson plans, presentations, and pre-prepared games. Right now, we are the first local business that is targeting approximately 24,000 teachers working at government schools and all homeschooling in the UAE. Our competitors are mainly educational websites, for example, Twinkle. However, what makes us better, as I said earlier, is that we care a lot about the cultural context of our resources. Also, we have the feature of online request, where it's simple and it is as if you are ordering clothes or food, teacher will be able to request teaching resources. We make profits from selling ready-made resources or upon teacher's request, which will enable us build a huge and a large library or a catalog of resources. Our seed funding expectation is a budget of 600,000 dirham, which we will use for marketing and employment. Right up to this date, we have a platform provided by Saud bin Saqr program for youth support as a technical support from their side, and we are in the pre-commercialization stage. Also, we have an office at Ras Al Khaimah as a support from our community, and our college will take care of licensing and paperwork. Our ask first is to reach people from Ministry of Education and Abu Dhabi Education Councils for networking, marketing, and permissions. Also, we want to reach Mr. Mohammed Saeed Harib, the founder of Farij, so he can help us create 3D animations for our students. Finally, for all teachers around the UAE, you are more than welcome to log in and hear the echo of TICO. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
My question will be, what is your vision for TICO?
Okay, so to make it straight and forward, we think of our business as an echo, that we want it to be heard in every single classroom in the UAE, GCC, Middle East, planet Earth, and even in UAE's future colonies on planet Mars.
Can you feel her excitement about her business? Please give her a round of applause. Thank you very much, Hind. We wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Please welcome with me another business category, energy, environmental, and renewables technology. Mr. Hamad Al-Hamad, Garcia Group.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello, everyone. It all started with Gracia Farms, where we employed technology and invested a high-tech greenhouse at the farm. Our target was to produce as much as we can vegetables and fruits, knowing that one hand cannot clap. We called out farmers to join us to produce specific products, and we will do all the operation from packaging to marketing. We are leading now 89 farms in UAE and is still growing. To help farmers plant hydroponic and organic crops, they needed greenhouses. This is when we opened Gracia Construction. We constructed the smallest mini greenhouse for kids in the world. Also, we constructed greenhouses that served schools, universities, hospitals, homes, prisons, and the farms. Employing technology was not included only in greenhouses, but also in our third company, Gracia Tech. We are launching an app where everyone can own his small business from his house, his work, anywhere. They plant, we take their crops, and they increase their income. Changing the agriculture sector prompted us to educate and grow new generation through GrowBees educational program that focuses on the importance of nature and planting on our well-being, mental health, sustainability, and growing peace builders. We have received more than 13,000 students from all ages to our farm from UAE and other countries. In addition, growing educated farmers is also one of our missions. We trained around 10,000 persons on the concept of hydroponic farming and business development. Gracia Village, as our newest project that leads people to be reconnected to nature, it's an old-style village with a twist of technology. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the model that I created called comprehensive farms. These companies are interconnected together to impact society, environment, health, education, and economy, and to contribute in an agricultural revolution in the 21st century. My ask is to be connected with an expert in ISO to create a standard for comprehensive farms and to be introduced to someone in United Nations to support me to be international expert in agriculture. Thank you.
Your time is up. Thank you, Hamed. My question for you will be why you're looking for international organization. هو قال لي إني أسأله بالعربي لماذا تتطلع إلى الجهات العالمية وليست المحلية؟
طبعا نحن بنينا وأسسنا مجموعة جراسيا أو جراسيا بمفهومها العام على 3 مراحل. مرحلتنا الأولى كانت اللي هي جراسيا فارمز، وانتهينا من محطة هاي وانتقلنا إلى جراسيا جروب. 2020 إن شاء الله راح نطلق جلوبال جراسيا جروب، وهذا اللي نحن طبعا تعلمناه من قيادتنا ومن زايد رحمة الله عليه، وهذا مكاننا الطبيعي. شكرا.
He said he built the group from 3 stages, and why he's looking to international entities as we children of Zayed, we look into spreading our giving not only to our fellow people but also to the world as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
The next group is Health, Fitness and Medical Technology category. Hasna Ahmed from Doctors A.
Good morning, everyone. Last time, His Royal Highness gave me a hard time about my pitch, so I over-prepared till I lost my voice. So my name is Hasna Ahmed. I'm the founder and CEO of Doctors AE. Doctors AE is a smart search engine. We link healthcare providers to the patients through our algorithm. So today, I'm here to talk about my new initiative, Hope. You like the slide? It's better? Hope. So before I start, I'd like to ask you a very simple question, all of you. How many of you are stressed today? Raise your hand. So I don't need to say more about stress or mental health. We face stress on a daily basis. What do? Some say, I'll go shopping. Some ladies say, I'll gossip about my friend. Others would say, I'll go listen to calm music, meditation, yoga. All these things is going to treat the symptom. All these things are not effective as the dummy stress ball. So what is really the problem? The problem is we have limited resources for mental health services in the UAE. We have lack of awareness on the impact of mental health. And last but not least, our culture. So our culture discourages us of expressing our emotions. There is stigma for people who's going to ask for mental health. What are we offering? We offer a teleconsultation app where we raise awareness about the impact of mental health through a different online platform. We raise a red flag if there is a serious case of mental health, and we provide professional support, chat, call, and video call for mental health services. What's our target? We want to focus specifically on PTSD, post-conflict mental health issues. And also, we want to focus on postpartum, video game addiction, relationship counseling, and support group. And why we choose this target? Because these are the issues that affect the quality of people's relationship, which means it is affecting our community. Why us? Because we have a community of 500 doctors with us, and we work at Hub 71 Health Tech closely with Department of Health. Plus, our technology partner got awarded from IBM Watson Award with the IP for video and audio analytics. So we can.
Time is up. Hasna, what is your ask? Tell them.
So my ask is simple. I want to be connected to the Crown Prince office in the UAE. I want to be connected to Duke of Westminster office in the UK. they started the PTSD. Yeah, and I want to be introduced to the mental health innovation charity, digital health charity, and I'd like to be connected to Heads Together campaign, which was organized by Imperial College in London. That's it.
Thank you
Very
very
simple
much. We
ask.
wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I need a consultation very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome with me, Aisha Hassan from Huluxo.
Hello, everyone. This is Aisha, and I am the co-founder of Huluxo program. I'm here today not only to tell you what is the reason that I got for this program, but also to tell you other issues that we're facing that led us to find out this program that we came out with. Well, in our region, it's so hard to become a healthy person, and I believe every one of us have 100 reasons behind this. So, what if some person decided to become healthy? What is the first step? You have to change your food. So simple. But will you find the perfect company or perfect restaurant that could provide you healthy and delicious food? In my case, I didn't find one. So we decided to dig deeper and do a research for those companies and restaurants to know why are they able to provide more than 1,500 meals a day for more than 300 different customers, but are not able to improve their options of meals. It turned out that those restaurants are too busy in their functional activities. So that is the problem. We came out with the solution of Huluxo program. How does it help? This program saves companies cost, companies time, and saves their lives easily. They use 3 to 4 employees working for 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, just to do those functional activities. We're saving their time in one click of a button. So this program creates the manual Excel sheet that they used to do automatically. It creates it on a daily basis, share it with the kitchen to prepare the meals for the next day, shares it with the companies for delivery people, and shares it with the customer, so the customer gets excited to get to know what are my meals of the next day. And it is considering body information, body allergies, and customer preferences. What's better than that? We got one client, and thankfully, 2 days ago, we signed a contract with another client. So our ask here is to get more connected with other companies globally. We started internally, but we would like to expand globally. Other than that, we'd like to have, if someone can invest in it, $150,000 just to help us improve our marketing, our systems, and our process. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Then why you're not expanding?
So, we got many different companies in the country. They're not all following the same process. Every company requires another system. We have to develop our system in terms to get all those restaurants aligned. This takes time, this takes effort, and it takes marketing as well. So this is what's stopping us.
I hope nothing can stop you and wish you all the best. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
The next one is Abdullah Zaraoni from The Helper.
Hello, everybody. I would like you to imagine an ER doctor who has just received 2 patients directly rushed to him. One of them has just broken his knee and is getting a knee scan, a CT scan. And the other one has broken his hand so badly he needs a cast. Now, these problems are not related and they are solved differently. What if I tell you that all of this is to say it can be solved by using one technology? Let me introduce myself, and my company's name is The Helper. It is a 3D printing solutions company that is catered to the health industry. and we can help that ER doctor. And let me tell you how. For that first patient who needs a CT scan, the doctor takes time to surgically prepare for the situation, so it might take him a day or two. But we can speed up the process by taking that CT scan and turning it into that model over there, a proper knee joint so that he could take the thinking from here to here, speeding up the time of the surgery and improving the patient's outcome. Also, for the other patient with the medical cast problem, they don't usually help with the recovery a lot. And this is and this cast it takes the 3D scan of his broken limb and turns it into this physical model. This model does not need to be put under the water. It does not impair his daily activities, and it helps recovery for up to 40%. And finally, with our final product offerings, we have prosthetics, which are open sourced and are widely available and accessible for the UAE market. But it's currently not being produced here. So the helper would be the first 3D printing solutions company targeted towards the healthcare industry. And our market potential is $5.5 billion. This is a projection by 2024. And our revenue model is based on a subscription-based service. By having a set amount of biomodels, we can send it to the doctor in a monthly or quarterly basis. And we also produce these medical aids and prosthetics on demand. My ask would be for 650,000 dirhams in investment, connections to the Ministry of Health, Dubai, Abu Dhabi health authorities, NMC, and Mediclinic. Thank you for providing me this opportunity.
Breathe, breathe, breathe. Thank you very much. My question will be what is the value that you're offering, the helper offering?
Since we are the first 3D printing solutions company targeted to the healthcare industry, what we provide is this: cost efficiency, higher accuracy with our models, so they fit our customer and do their intended job. We are also custom made, so depending on the specificity that the doctor requests, we have a wide range of materials that he can select from, and thus our models can be biodegradable and recyclable or not.
We wish you all the best. Thank you very much for the helper. Give him a round of applause. Our next business category is materials, substances, and byproducts. Aryam Al-Ma'mari from Aryam. Let's welcome Aryam.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Aryam Ahmed from Khalifa University, a mechanical engineering student, and he's our guest for today. So let me tell you the story about our product. It started when we first saw a fainted worker on the street and we couldn't do anything about it. As engineers, our aim and responsibility to find solutions and for existing problems in order to help our society. Based on the Ministry of Labor, there are more than 1,800,000 workers who work under extreme hot weathers, and they make up to 32.6% out of all the working sectors. Based on the Health Authority of Abu Dhabi, they receive more than 3,000 cases of heat-related illnesses every year. So we can't stand staying outside for 10 to 15 minutes. What about the workers who have to stay for several hours? It took us 2 years to come up with this special material that can absorb the heat coming from the sun and put it around the cooling spots of the body in order to maintain the body temperature and keep him cool for at least 4 hours. In addition to a smart system that can display the weather temperature, the body temperature, as well as emergency systems. So in case of any emergency, he can directly press the button, or if the body temperature raises up to 38 degrees, it will send a direct message to the head of the worker, and he will receive the message. So what makes our product different and unique from all the other products? It is safe yet efficient, low cost, and effective. We prevented using any types of electricity, such as water pumps, radiator, or fans. And we've done all the pilot testing. Our product is patent pending. We've been recognized by different companies, such as the Emirates Foundation, Tadweer. What we're looking for next is to find a good supplier that can provide our material in a large scale, such as the PCM Limited Company in the UK, as well as getting the chance to showcase our product to His Excellency, the Ministry of Human Resources, in order to provide our suit for all those who's in need. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Aryam. But what about the workers who work under a cold conditions?
Oh, yes, of course. Since this temperature, this material can absorb the temperature and maintain the body temperature, so of course it can work on the reverse method. So I think we're ready to send it to Alaska.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Aryam.
Thank
Our
you.
next group business category is Media and Educational Technology. Please welcome on stage Saeed bin Swaidan from Arabi.
Assalamu alaikum. The Arabic language is mandated to be taught by every school in United Arab Emirates. As of today, every year, 85% of our private schools fail to meet the Ministry of Education framework. We have looked at 3 areas to improve Arabic: the curriculum, the delivery. We also looked at learning method. Since the curriculum is mandated by the Ministry of Education, hence the framework, we've looked at how children can learn Arabic in an engaging and fun way. We came back with Arabic. Arabic is a solution and a platform for teachers to teach, for children to learn from ages of 3 to 12 years old. Our online platform supports a progressive learning method. That means we teach children year by year to improve. We also have an online platform for gaming to reinforce what they've learned in school. For our teachers today, we provide a tracking platform to be able to know exactly how they fit with the Ministry of Education mandate. In addition to that, we also have a module for homework assignment, and some teachers today, they provide a pre-learning material to do it at home before they come back and reinforce it in school. We also provide a physical materials in classroom to learn as well. Arabic works. We started with 4 schools and 450 the students. We pre-test all the students. After 3 months of applying our program, we've seen a 13% improvement on the learning retention and the vocabulary as well. Today, we are in 13 schools, and we have over 4,000 students in our platform applying and learning every day. To some schools, it's part of the curriculum as well. Arabic is the fastest the spoken language in the world. Today it's ranked number 4, only behind Mandarin, Spanish, and English. Our platform is designed for locally, but we can extend it to reach everybody else around the world and teach children Arabic. Our ask for today is a meeting with His Excellency and Sheikh Khalid bin Zayed Al Nahyan to help us improve this platform. And I was inspired 6 years ago, actually, by his passion for education and learning. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Saeed, where do you want to see Arabic in the next maybe 2 or 3 years?
So from the pilot day, we started with an after-school activities. Today, all our 13 schools are part of the curriculum. And we hope in 2 years that we'll reach maybe 500 schools and to be part of the curriculum. The data insight that we're going to get from the schools will be able to help the Ministry of Education to improve the learning gap in the country.
Shukran, ya Saeed.
Shukran.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I would like to remind you of the application, Pitch at Palace. Please download it and vote for your favorite or top 3 entrepreneurs. Last but not least, Nasser Al-Hosani from Taqwiya. Welcome him, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nasser Al-Hosani, and I'm the founder and CEO of Taqwiya. We are a diverse team of experts, and we are revolutionizing the private tutoring industry. As we all know, high school students work extremely hard to reserve a seat in their favorite university or to obtain that scholarship that they've always wanted. But a lot of times, they find themselves stuck at a particular section in their studies, which requires an extra help from a tutor. But when they start looking, they get taken aback by the current process and difficulties in finding a tutor, leaving them with no help at the last minute, the night before the exam, which is extremely stressful as there's a lot on the line. Also, a lot of tutors like to exploit these situations and charge absurd rates to these poor students. So that's where Taqwiya comes in. Taqwiya is the best online tutoring solution for all high school and university students. Simply open the app. I'm proud to demonstrate how easy and quick it is to find a tutor using our platform. Using only messaging applications such as WhatsApp, Telegram, or Facebook Messengers, students will be able to find and start live tutoring session through our AI-driven chatbots. Simply open the app, select your subject, write down your question, or even take a couple of pictures, and select your tutor. You'll be directed to an online whiteboard in which the student will be able to communicate with the tutor immediately using live video and audio feed. That way, students will be able to get the best help immediately without any stress nor hassle. And at the end of the session, we take a 20% cut of the total session price. We have grabbed the interest of over 4,000 users, and we are already generating revenue in the beta stage. And behind this awesome solution is our team of technical and legal advisors who are making sure that we are scalable, protected, and within the law. The vision of this team is to be the leading online tutoring platform in the Arab world, with over 80,000 students and over 10 million dirhams in gross profits by 2020, by the end of 2020. We are going to change how people find tutor. There's a pain. We have a team that has a solution, and we have traction. So, if you'd like to take part in this online revolution to help the upcoming generations, we urge you to invest in Taqwiya. And we are asking for an investment of $250,000 to make all that possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nasser. My question will be, I remember back then when I was in university, they choose me because I'm an A student to mentor who has the degree of F and etc.
Yep.
How are you gonna qualify who is good to mentor those students? Is there a system for that?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. So all the tutors who apply, they apply through a certain form, and they get to choose what subjects they teach. And when they choose the subjects, we send them specific tests for these subjects. And once they qualify, we do a meeting with them, a video conference, and after they pass, they get into our platform. But what if the teacher passes through all that and do not deliver a satisfactory experience for the students, where the students can rate the teacher after every session? And if they rate them less than three stars, it automatically gets flagged in our system, and everything is recorded, so we get to review the tutoring session and decide. Basically, the tutor has 3 chances. If they are really not good, they are out of our platform.
Thank you very much for Taqwiya and Nasser.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful and wonderful presentations from our future entrepreneurs. Dear guests, let us give this year finalist another round of applause. We are very proud and pleased for the ideas presented today. We will now be moving into the voting stage. As the instructions earlier, just download the application Pitch at Palace and vote for your 3 top entrepreneurs. If anyone have any issue, just raise your hand. Our team member will come and help you out for your voting journey. We have 1 there, 2, 3, 4. Yes, they're coming for you to download the app and start voting for your favorite top 3 entrepreneurs. Just raise your hand. If you have any questions or problems, please tell them. Please, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hashtag us and tag us in all your memorable video and pictures from today's event. Just hashtag it's your time, Pitch at the Palace, and our Instagram page is pitchatpalace.ae. Waiting all your beautiful videos and posts. Minutes to announce the winners. Vote for the 3 top entrepreneurs, 3 top ideas. Who's gonna be the next winner this year? Just vote by the application. Again, if you have any questions, any problem, just raise your hand and our team member will come and help you download the application Pitch at Palace. Who's gonna compete to the next GCC round? Next time in Bahrain, just vote for your 3 top entrepreneurs. While minutes, the time is over. He needs applause, a round of applause today. Thank you. Time is over. It's the time to announce the winners. Please welcome on stage His Royal Highness Prince Andrew, the Duke of York and founder of Pitch at Palace Global.
Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for a wonderful set of pitches. And if I may just say a huge thank you and congratulations to our entrepreneurs. The audience today really do not know how much work and effort that our entrepreneurs have put into their pitches. And can I just say to all of you, watching you progress over the last few days has been truly inspiring, and what you've achieved today is outstanding, all of you. Thank you very much indeed. Just so that you're aware, the voting system is now so cleverly organized online that I can actually do it by sitting in the front row, so I don't have to go to anybody anymore. The only one that I have to get told of today is the People's Choice. Now, the People's Choice Award is an award for the one business that has the most likes on the social media system, and the winner of that is Ariam, so congratulations to you. So before I just get to the four that have been selected to go forward to the GCC final, I would just like to say again, thank you to our audience. Remember what I said at the beginning, the connections that you can make are going to make the huge difference to these businesses. So the networking session that's going to take place shortly outside, make the most of it. And the other thing is that I couldn't possibly be able to achieve Pitch Palace around the world in the way that we do without so many people's support and time. And so to all our partners, both educational, institutional and commercial here in the UAE, thank you very, very much indeed. And a special thanks to the Khalifa Fund for what they do for us, because it makes a huge difference to have a wonderful partner with whom to work. So thank you all very much indeed. So the four that are going through, if I may just say that interestingly they were the four that stayed at the top in the top four, but they kept on swapping places. So it was backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. But interestingly, it was the same four that continuously swapped places. So in no particular order, because we're not about orders necessarily, it's the four that are going through. Ariam, Arabi, Doctors AE, and Rafiq. Are you all four here? Because if you've run off, no, here he is. There's this shorter distance this way.
Congratulations to the winners. That was really awesome. You have just made your initial steps into bringing your idea into light and changing the world. We wish you all the best and success in your new chapter and journey. I would like to ask all the finalists for a memorable group photo as well on stage. Please, let's have the group photo for all finalists. Can we have you, Your Excellency, Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, UAE Minister of Tolerance, at the group photo as well? Ladies and gentlemen, our 12 finalists for today, Pitch Palace round for the final stage. Congratulations for the 4 winners to the next GCC stage. Congratulations for the winners. Thank you very much, Your Excellency and Your Highness. Thank you very much. It's not always about the ideas, it's about making ideas happen. Please, now let us now hear the special keynote message from Dr. Ramesh Gaganathan, Managing Director of START AD, New York University, Abu Dhabi. Please welcome him on the stage.
Good morning. Your Royal Highness, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be invited to give this talk at the Pitch Palace 3.0. I thank you. In 1958, 11 years after the invention of the transistor, Jack Kilby invented the integrated circuit at Texas Instruments, catalyzing the phenomenon of the Silicon Valley startups and the electronics age. 54 years later, in 2012, Professor George Hinton pioneered the field of deep learning that handed the AI torch from the university ivory towers to the global artificial intelligence startups, signaling the creation of a global entrepreneurial landscape, not just a regional valley. It's the dawn of the age of data and the second machine age. AI has become a household word. Machines can feel the touch using haptic sensors, smell using electronic noses, and can taste with e-tongues. And the list goes on. Machines are no longer dumb, rules-based logic machines. They can be instinctive, operate on hunches, think and strategize better than humans, even the best of them. The field of AI emotions is evolving, and deep learning techniques have helped to develop algorithms to understand human emotions through facial expressions and fMRI. It is just a logical extension that soon there'll be robots with feelings. Advances in AI challenge the very foundation of the Western philosophy, famously captured by the philosopher Descartes, cogito ergo sum. In English, I think, therefore I am. It would not be an exaggeration to state that as we, as human beings, are distinct from every other species in the world for the reason expressed in this profound statement. That is, if we subscribe to be Cartesians. Ironically, the definition of humans being using Cartesian logic would now force us to include, besides biological species, a whole other class of equally natural, non-biological materials, which we call machines. Surely, we are not joking. These are unprecedented times, exciting times, magical times. It's very fitting that the theme of Pitch Palace 3.0 is technology serving humans. In recognizing the connected roles of technology, innovation, and society, the Economics Nobel Prize for last year was awarded to Paul Romer at New York University. In choosing Romer, the Royal Academy of Sciences in Sweden stated that he had shown how knowledge can function as a driver of long-term economic growth. how economic decisions and market conditions determine the creation of new technologies, for example, by companies and startups to produce new ideas and innovations. Romer described the relationship between growth and innovation in the following way. The question that he first asked was, why was progress speeding up and accelerating over time? It arises because of this very simple, special characteristic of an idea. That is, if 1 million people try to discover something, if one person finds it, everybody can use the idea. Let us look at the market conditions right now. Looking at global population of 7.2 billion, only 425 million have a 4-year college degree, a mere 7%. More than 4 billion people who are over 25 years of age do not have a college degree. Many of them don't have access to any education at all. Let's look at how technology tackled this problem. A Stanford professor who founded Udacity, touted as the 21st century university, opened this course called Introduction to Artificial Intelligence to the world via the internet. The result was incredible. Instead of the usual 200 students, 160,000 students registered for the class. There were people from all kinds of background, and as he put it, business people, high school kids, retired people, people on dialysis, and so on. There were students from around the world who were motivated enough to translate the class themselves for free from English into 44 different languages. This is the rudimentary example of customized 21st century education. The impressive fact is that of the top 410 students, they are from online. They were not Stanford students. This is technology serving humans. To calibrate this amazing data as real and not a one-time wonder, let us look at another high-impact story, Khan Academy. Its slogan is free, world-class education for everyone, anywhere. It has delivered over 1 billion classes, solved more than 6 billion problems, and is available in 190 countries. 48 million registered users access the Khan Academy in dozens of languages. Again, this is technology serving humans. Doctors and scientists have used technology to tackle problems that once seemed insurmountable. A full human genome sequencing used to cost $100 million in 2002. Today, it can be obtained for $1,000. In a few years, it's going to cost less than a cup of coffee. This is technology serving humans. World Bank estimates that climate change may push more than 100 million people into extreme poverty by 2030. In the last decade, the price of solar energy has fallen 78%. The cost of wind energy has fallen by 60%. This is technology serving humans. 65% of children entering primary school today will end up working in jobs that don't even exist now. Our time is better spent figuring out how to live in this new world rather than lamenting the old one. This brings us to the UAE and the MENA region and to you. We all agree that it is about knowledge economy transformation that is sweeping the globe. Yes, it includes the US because digital has changed the rules of the game. The 21st century economic engine is and will be powered by what is called entrepreneurial capitalism, not solely governed by the traditional 20th century managerial capitalism. It would give emerging economies like the UAE an opportunity to have a seat at the table in the global economic powerhouses. Yes, it's a whole new ballgame. Knowledge economic engine is about the middle class, plain and simple. For example, consumer spending contributed to 68% of the US GDP last year. The US has 300 million people contributing to middle class. The India, China, and Africa region, of which we are part of, and the MENA, has 3 billion. That is 10 times more. 300 million versus 3 billion. You do the math. These massive number of consumer middle class wants products and services that makes local cultural sense to them. They want their products and services to reflect who they are, not someone sitting in Silicon Valley. A tangible example is Amazon and Google, supposedly shaping the global consumer identity. In a sense, China does not really have Google, and Amazon is only a small player. China is doing just fine, actually more than just fine. There are over 1 billion Gen Z population in the India-China-Africa corridor. They are the so-called digital natives who are shaping the digital culture. They're just entering the universities and the job market. They do not want corporations to dictate their needs, define who they are. They demand products and services that they can customize and adapt. The future of brands is likely to be about digital platforms that enable the individual users and startups like you, and not on end-to-end solutions for a few narrow customer types. Artificial intelligence is expected to impact the culture and tourism industry in an unprecedented sense. This sector in the UAE alone is contributing 5% to its GDP. Let me quote an often misattributed statement about General Motors when the automobile industry was contributing 5% to the US GDP. That is, what is good for GM is good for America. So is it fair to say what is good for culture and tourism is good for the UAE? It's clear that in the UAE we have an opportunity, a rare opportunity to reinvent ourselves, setting an example for the rest of the world, leading MENA region into the second machine age. Finally, I have given you a lot of statistics, a lot of numbers, a lot of trends, but I would like to remind you that at the end of the day, when it is all said and done, it's not statistics, it's not numbers, and it is not the trends. It all comes back to discipline, determination, believing in yourself, a can-do attitude, and a good strategy to play to win. It comes back to rolling up your sleeves by everyone involved, the government, the professionals, the students, and the professors. You have an important opportunity and a responsibility. You are the architects of this process, of this transformative change happening in the UAE right now. You are the change agents leading this transformation. You are the future leaders. You have this unprecedented opportunity to help position the UAE on the global stage. I challenge you today to make a commitment to not just lift the UAE to the global stage, but make it a dominant leader on the global stage. Don't be afraid to think big and make the impossible become possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your inspiration speech. You inspired us today with your statistics and your information as well. Opportunity doesn't happen by itself. You must create opportunity, and as His Royal Highness said, connections is the difference, or it makes a huge difference. So try to make the connection in the networking. I would like to thank every and each one in this room to join us today. Congratulations once again to the winners. We wish you all the best of luck and encourage you to continue in coming up with highly innovative and creative business ideas to help make the world a better place to live in. I would like to invite everyone for a special networking session with the entrepreneurs outside. Good afternoon for all of you, and see you on the next year competition. And don't forget, you create the opportunity.